Welcome back, everyone, to Global War 1914, Operation Albatross. This is the fall-winter of 1916 for the United States. And before we go through our purchases, let's do our peacetime income increase and see what we get there. We haven't been rolling great with the peacetime income increase as of late. So let's see if we can get anything higher than a 1. And we get a 4. Okay, I'll take that. So we move from 22 up to 26. All right, that's not enough to move us up to another level to unlock anything. We have to get to level 30 for the next thing for us to unlock, which is wartime footing, which allows us to move units outside of the 48 continental states and away from each coast to other U.S. locations. And we can move along the USA convoy line to the British Midlands, and we can start unloading troops there even if we're not at war. So when we get to 30, that's going to be pretty pivotal for us. All right, let's go through our purchases. We're going to buy a U.S. Marine, that's our elite unit, for $4, an artillery for $5. Going to lend-lease a couple of units here, cavalry to the revolutionaries down in Mexico for $4, and then an infantry to China for $3, and then we're going to buy 2 infantry for $6 to round it all out. For technology, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 tech rolls. We're going to go for defense in depth, counter battery fire, wartime economy, improved construction, and improved logistics. All right. All right, so let's do counter battery fire first. Need a 6 or higher here. And we get it with a 9. So we move up to stage 1. Let's do defense in depth. That is a 10. All right, successful there as well. So we move up to stage 3. Let's see, what's next? Wartime economy. 7 or higher, and we get it with a 10. All right. Move to stage 1. Improved construction is next. 7 or higher. And we get that with a 10. All right. 4 for 4. Doing pretty well. And then improved logistics is going to be 7 or higher. And another 10. All right. So we go 5 for 5 with technology. Man, that is fantastic. So logistics goes to stage 3. Rousing success right there. Okay. We don't have any moves in Mexico. So we are going to just go ahead and roll for their recruitment roll. Need a 4 or less, and we get a 1. All right. Get some free units. I'm going to place an infantry into eastern Mexico, and so we have 3 there now. It's going to boost us up to 4. All right. Let's see if there's anything in Brazil that we want to do. There's no combat moves. We do have some non-combat for Brazil. So we're going to take this damaged dreadnought back 1 space, and he's going to go in port into Rio de Janeiro. That way he can get repaired on the next turn. These guys will stay down here, this torpedo boat destroyer and pre-dread. And then the American fleet's going to come down 1, so we have enough to join the blockade. That's 2 pre-dreads and I believe a cruiser and a torpedo boat destroyer. Yeah, 2 pre-dreads, a cruiser, and a torpedo boat destroyer in this fleet right here. So we will maintain the blockade, and we're just going to leave everything as it is there in Brazil. All right, so let's roll for their recruitment roll. That's going to be at a 5 or less. And we get another one. All right. So a free infantry. We'll get an infantry for Brazil. Free infantry for them. And he will go into Rio de Janeiro. Okay. Hitting on all of our rolls. Pretty fantastic. Even our wartime economy was, our peacetime income increase was pretty good too. Okay. Let's check here in home country and see if there's any moves we want to make. Let's see. We have an infantry in Texas. Let's rail him to Washington, D.C. And then we can deliver our cash and carry artillery to their respective countries. So Britain will receive an artillery in the British Midlands, France in Normandy, Russia over here in Kola, and last but not least, Italy. Let's see, where would theirs go? Probably northern Italy, I'm guessing. So that will give them three artillery in northern Italy. Okay. Let's place some units. A Marine is going to go into Washington, D.C. That will give us 3. And I think the plan is to load up some guys on our ocean liner and take them down to Brazil, most likely next turn. We have a couple of infantry, and they're either going to go into Washington, D.C. or New York. I think D.C. is 3. Yes, it is. Let's put them into New York. So 2 infantry into New York. Along with an artillery. And then we will lend lease our unit here to Mexico, our cavalry. He will go into eastern Mexico. So 2 cavalry in eastern Mexico, and then our infantry will go and be delivered into Nanking. All right. Making sure I didn't miss anything here. Let's see, we've done our recruitment rolls. Oh, actually we are missing something. Japan has 2 technology rolls, and they only did 1. So, and that was improved construction. And so they get another roll, and they're going to go for improved logistics. So let's go ahead and do that before we forget. All right, logistics for Japan, 7 or higher. And they miss with a 3. Okay. Yeah, I got to remember Japan's got 2 major factories now, Tokyo and Kyushu, so they get two tech rolls going forward. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. We're at income 26. We don't get any trade. We don't have any free diplomacy roles. So I think all that there is left to do is to collect our income, which will be 26, and I think we can pass it along to the Republic of China. All right, that will do it, guys. Next up will be the Republic of China. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy. Bye for now.